Hello everyone and welcome back to our kitchen.
Today we're going to make refried beans.
Worst case scenario, you make your beans in the morning, you set them in the crock pot, you turn it on and you leave for work. When you come back from work, you realize the crock pot was not plugged in. Therefore you have no beans to prepare. You can still make your refried beans just like if you made them in the crock pot. A lot of you don't like the canned refried beans, but today I'm going to show you how you can turn a plain can of refried beans into something delicious, just like if they were from the crock pot.
And I know many of you guys are saying, oh no, you're using canned beans. Totally fine. We're just making something quick. You run out of time, you came back from work, you're like, hey, this is a quick and easy way. Yes, they taste better on the crock pot, but this is just an easier way, quicker way. And nobody's knowing the difference. Nobody's going to know.
Nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to know. Just us. Just kidding. And I know I did do a video similar to this one already, but if you've been following us for a while, you're going to notice that a lot of my videos are gone. Probably like 50 of them.
Around 50 videos.
About 50 videos due to a copyright issue that I had. But that's okay. Because everything happens for a reason, right? I always say everything happens for a reason. We can recreate
all those videos.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, the quality of the video was a little bit, it happens. But now we get to give you some updated videos, more
higher
recipes, higher quality, better sound. But, like Anna said, this is all for a reason. So,
yeah, and when I first started, we started doing this just for fun, just to have something to do during the quarantine, and it doesn't seem like work to me because I'm having fun doing this, and I love to cook, I love being in the kitchen, I love being with my family at home, so this is perfect for me and for my husband. So.
I'm having fun just eating.
You saw this recipe, we are recreating it today, so I'm sorry for giving you guys such horrible quality videos. I'm so sorry, but it gives us the opportunity to recreate those videos and bring you better quality videos because I'm still learning. Everything takes time, trial and error, but I learned from my errors, and now we can restart doing this over. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up.
We're going to continue, and now we're teamed up, and it's going to be a lot easier.
Yes, it's a lot easier now that he's helping me, because before it was just me doing this, running back to the camera, doing this, fixing the camera.
She was just back and forth, like, what?
I'm going to use refried beans, but you can also use, I don't know, did you put the other one?
I believe it, but I can get them. So these are the other ones.
Yeah. They're just pinto beans. If you use these, you need a potato smasher to smash the beans, but these are already smashed, so we can skip that part altogether.
Again, we're making it quicker, easier, cool.
Okay, so these we're going to set aside and we're going to use them later. My husband already removed I don't know how he does this. It's a trick. Look at that. You got to show me how to do that. Because usually I have to flip it up and sometimes you cut my finger. To make your beans taste really good, you have to use bacon grease or lard, which is what I'm going to use today. This lard is the one that rendered from our chicharrones. Every time we make chicharrones, we save the lard because we use it to make other recipes like beans, tamales. So we save the lard and we reuse it when we need it. We don't use it a lot, but it's there for when we need it.
Let's not lie, it was either buying bacon or getting gas. It's expensive. So no. It's bacon is a little bit expensive these time of days, but but if you have the lard and you make, chicharrones or carnitas, what have you, and you have the leftover, use it. It tastes good.
It gives it a different flavor. It gets so much different flavor. This is about 3 tablespoons of manteca, about 1/3 of a cup. And I know you're probably saying that's a lot, but it gives it such a delicious flavor. Believe me.
Smells good. Smells like chicharrones though.
Yeah, it does. So I'm going to wait for this to melt. To prepare the beans, we're going to need 1 tomato finely minced, 1 serrano pepper, We like to add the serrano pepper, but you don't have to if you don't want your beans spicy. You can also substitute the serrano pepper for regular jalapeno because they do tend to have less spice than the serrano peppers. Half an onion finely minced, 3 garlic cloves. Finely minced as well, but don't spill it, okay? And I also have 1.5 cups of water that I dissolved 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. You can also use regular chicken broth, or you can add regular water and just add salt as needed. And the 2 cans of refried beans. These are 16-ounce cans. Oh, and for seasonings, I have 2 tablespoons of chili powder and 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. You don't want to add too much cumin because then it's going to overpower the dish. Just a little bit, about 1/4 teaspoon or maybe even a pinch of cumin. So now that this is heated up, we're going to start by adding the ingredients to the pot. This is turned off, so I'm going to turn it back on. Oh, I think we ran out of gas.
Out of gas?
Yeah, we sure did. So we'll change the gas and we'll be right back. Ahora sí, ya está calientito. It's nice and hot. All right, I'm going to start with the tomato first. All right. Ooh, drizzle, drizzle, drizzle.
Smells so good.
Finally, the garlic. I love using lots of garlic because it makes everything taste so much better. And we're gonna cook this for about 5 minutes. So you can smell that already.
Yeah, it smells
good.
really good.
It's like everything with tomato, onion, garlic, and jalapeno always makes everything taste so much better. Those are the ingredients that I must have in my kitchen. I remember one time I went to the grocery store and I had like a big bag of onions. And this gentleman walks up to me and he goes, "You're gonna need some breath mints with that." I buy so much of it and I always run out by the end of the week because I use so much of it. Same thing with garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and add that chili powder at this point and the cumin.
I'm going in.
You can also add chorizo, hot dogs,
bacon or chicharrones. Pretty much to your liking.
I'm gonna go ahead and add the beans. A lot of people, they don't like the canned beans, but I really don't mind them. This is just a quick idea for you guys to consider, and make.
Just mix it all in there.
This is what it would look like if we didn't add the chicken broth or the water. They're a little bit dry, but a lot of people like their beans like this. It's a matter of preference. We're gonna go ahead and add the water with the chicken bouillon. I'm gonna add 1 cup. And if we need more, we can always add more. I'm gonna mix this one in. If we need to add the rest, we can. Once it starts to boil, the bean starts to splatter. So be very careful. You might want to turn down the heat once it starts to boil so you don't get splattered. I'm gonna add the rest of the water, see?
We're gonna go in for an extreme close-up here.
Okay, so I'm just gonna continue. Little swirl mix like that to mix it in. And look at that. It's getting there. Turn it down a little bit because it's starting to splatter here. Ooh, you don't have to add the water or the chicken broth. I like to add it because then we can let it simmer with all the ingredients that we added and it gives it so much more flavor. Look at that. Doesn't that look like they were homemade? Quick and easy recipe to prepare. You don't just have to heat those up and eat horrible beans. You can make them taste, not that they're horrible, but you can make them taste better.
And there's a little bubbling that I was talking
a little
about.
Bubbling. You just gotta continue mixing it like this so you don't get splattered. You will if you don't move it around. And then at this point, I think we're just gonna turn it off. I'm just gonna turn this off. And you can top it off with cheese. Now you can just enjoy it with your favorite dishes. Quick and simple. And voila, our beans are done. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching us today make this simple but delicious recipe.
Mainly Anna today, she, whooping
it's
out.
It's a team effort. It's a team effort.
When we got here, it was so hot. because of the boiling water and the beans.
Huh? Oh, what?
Just kidding. No, so that's what they're gonna say when somebody comes over and be like, "Oh man, did you make beans?" Like, yeah. You know, I had that thing but boiling, and it was so hot in here. I had to turn up the AC. But when they come and they see the beans,
they're gonna think they're homemade.
Take the credit for it. Do it.
Do this. Make it. Don't tell your husband or your kids that you made them from the can. Let them be the judge and let you know if they taste good or not, or if they can even taste the difference. All you need is a flour tortilla, unos frijolitos en tu tortilla, queso fresco, and a little bit of salsa, and you have yourself a delicious meal. Mm-hmm. Just like when we were little. Yeah.
Yeah, and a torta and a tortilla. It was just quick, and it was a great meal, and it's really satisfying. Yes. So if you have the time, follow the recipe. Follow us for more recipes. Subscribe. You will not be disappointed. There are so many recipes that are coming, especially the ones that were deleted. Those are coming back, and they're coming back 10 times harder. Right?
Right. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye.